Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Tell me down below. As usual, in today's video, it's a different one. As you can see, I'm not in Bloxburg or anything. We are in Royal High. I've been playing Royal High since 2017 and I've thought about doing videos on here before, but as I was mainly a Bloxburg channel, I don't know, I just didn't know what I would do in Royal High, but I've decided to do a few Royal High videos because obviously the new school's out and some of you guys have been asking me for tips, and I have a Royal High Discord server as well where I trade with some of you guys. But yeah, I thought it would be nice to do a few Royal High videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my leveling up routine and how to level up really quick. Well, it's as quick as I think you can. I'm 99% sure this is like the quickest way. If not the quickest, it's one of the quickest. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to level up really quick. And with this method, you will be able to level up 2 levels every kind of 25 minutes or so, which means you'll basically be able to level up around 5 levels an hour, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in Royal High, it's kind of a lot. And I know this is a really popular method, so today I'm going to show you how. So we're in the new school right now, just outside of it, but this isn't actually where we're going to go to level up. We're actually going to be going to campus 1 mainly. So before we start, as I said, this will take around 25 minutes. It just depends. For example, if you're in a public server, it might take a few minutes longer, and that's because the length of the lessons actually depend on how many people are there. For example, the PE lesson, if you're doing that by yourself in a private server, the PE lesson will end as soon as you click the bell. But if you're in a public server, it will either end as soon as everyone's clicked the bell or the timers run out, so it might take a lot longer because you're waiting for other people. So I do recommend doing this in a private server to do it as quickly as possible, and I'm going to be showing it in a private server. But if you're in a public one, it won't be that big of a difference. It'll be like a few more minutes. But anyways, what we're going to be using for this method is we are going to be using campus 1 and we are going to be using Diamond Beach. And that is because this method involves basically doing a full day at the campus 1 school, doing the homework, and then you need to go to sleep because your energy will be pretty low and that gets you XP. So we go to Diamond Beach to sleep, and that's because I just find it quicker than going to the apartments, because now you have to like go into the apartment lobby and then go into the lift and just go to your apartment that way. But if you go to Diamond Beach, you can load in straight away and just place a sleeping bag down, so I think it's quicker. Also, you can use campus 2 for this, but I just prefer campus 1 and find it a bit quicker, and there's more little kind of tricks to do the lessons quicker. Anyways, let's begin. So you want to make sure your energy is full for this, and then you want to head to campus 1. Now my energy isn't that full, but you know what, who cares. Also, a little tip, if you don't know how to get to like everything else on this new map, if you click this one down here that says Royal World, when you hover over it, it'll open up the map. So we are just going to head to Royal High 1 here and click Summon Magical Portal, and we are going to head to the campus 1. So here we go, we've loaded in, and as I'm in a private server, it's put me into a brand new empty server which starts off at around 5 AM. There's multiple things you need to do to make sure you get the most XP possible, and one of those is taking your books out of your locker for each lesson. So we're just going to head into the locker here, and I'm going to grab every single one of my books. And this is because when you take your books to a lesson, it actually gives you XP if you bring it, and if you don't get the XP. So that is tip number 1. Another tip before we start the lessons is that you need to complete the lessons. If you don't participate in the lessons, you don't get XP for it. So we are going to participate and get the highest score in each lesson, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go through every single lesson today in the method to kind of beat them the quickest or get the highest score in them. But we just need to wait first for 7 AM. So if you look, none of our classes have started yet. We need to wait for 7 AM for the computing one to start. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for that, and then I will be back in a few seconds. Oh, and you also don't get XP for going to breakfast or lunch, so you don't need to worry about clicking those as you don't get anything for them. But I will see you guys once my lessons start. Okay, so it's time for our lessons to start, and you need to click the go button on your lessons, by the way. So we're gonna click this, and now it's time for computing. So for computing, phrases will come up on the screen and you need to type them in the chat, and because I'm in a private server, I don't have anyone to compete against, so I am automatically gonna get the like highest score. But if you're in a public server, you just basically have to try and type these as fast as you can. Something that does get you more points for the actual like scoreboard in this lesson is to copy and paste the message and send it multiple times. So for example, the one on screen now, if I typed this in and then I copied and pasted it and posted it like 3 times, I would get a higher score than if I only posted it once. So then at the end of the lesson, you should pretty much be the highest on the scoreboard. As you can see here, there's no one else here, so I'm automatically highest because I participated. But if I didn't participate, I would be F and I wouldn't get as much XP. Also, because I was by myself in this lesson, it went a lot quicker because as soon as I'd finished typing one of the phrase, it would automatically pop up another one straight away instead of me having to wait for everyone else to finish and the timer to run out. Next up, we have swimming. So for swimming, to beat this, you basically just want to sit on one of these chairs and you want to stay here and let it teleport you from the seat, because this will actually keep you sitting down whilst you're up there, and it means you don't have to jump over it because you're going to be above the bar. Now, if you're in a public server and it's not letting you sit down, it's because someone's already done this, and what it does is it teleports the little seating part. Can you see the black bit I'm now sat on? It teleports that off the chair. So if you're in a public server and it's not letting you sit down, it's because the seat part has already been teleported. So you just want to fly up and see if there's already these black things floating, and you just want to stand on these and you should be able to sit on them, and it should work the same. But as you can see, the pole is going around and I'm not falling off and I'm not jumping to avoid it because this is kind of doing it for me. So this is the easiest method to get like a higher score on this game. Once again, especially if you're in public servers and there's other people you need to compete against. But as long as you're participating in the lessons, you should still be getting XP. And there we go, I fell down 0 times. Also, you need to make sure you jump off this thing as soon as the lesson's over, because if you try and teleport to another lesson while you're still sat on this, it won't let you teleport for some reason. And next up we have PA. So the easiest way to beat this entire track is to really quickly fly above it before the lesson starts, and you want to straight away sit down on this, because what this means is it won't teleport you back to the start of this when the PE lesson actually begins. See this countdown? This is when it would have normally teleported me, but it hasn't. So you can go ahead and click this straight away, and I completed the course in 3 seconds, and then it disappeared straight away because, like I said at the start of the video, as soon as everyone goes around the course and completes it, it should disappear, and because I'm by myself, it'll disappear straight away. So there we go, we've completed a lesson in like 5 seconds. Next up is chemistry. So this is how you do the chemistry lesson. So you will have a recipe up here, and you basically just have to click the little bottles down here in the same order that they're popping up on screen, like this. And there we go, I won the only round and the lesson is done straight away because I'm in a server by myself, but it'll take a bit longer if you're in a public one because there'll be multiple rounds. But you basically just have to be the quickest to click the things in order. As you can tell, it's so quick if you do it in a private server. It's like such a quick way to complete the day. And next up we have English. So for the English lesson, what happens is it'll basically pop up like a quiz, and you basically have to choose which spelling is the right spelling. I'm just going to show you the right answers for the ones that pops up for me. So we have Wednesday and dessert. So there we have beautiful and accommodate. There we go. I was scared that was wrong. And there we go. Really quickly, only a few seconds, and we've completed another lesson. And now we have the music lesson. So the music lesson is really simple because there isn't actually any tasks for you to do. You can sit and play piano if you want, but you basically just have to wait for the minute to be over. You don't need to do anything. Yeah, you can just stand here for the entire lesson. Also, as you saw there, I forgot to add a clip, but my XP went up when they did the book check. So yeah, you do get XP from bringing your books. And now we have baking. For the baking lesson, you just need to make a cake. So I always go to this one over here for some reason, but you just want to go through the whole cake making process. There's no little hacks I can show you to beat this quicker. Even when you finish making the cake, it won't end the lesson. You just need to wait for the lesson to be over itself, much like the music lesson where it just waits for the time to pass. But I actually enjoy making the cakes. I feel like it's quite fun, and I really hope they have a baking class in the new campus as well, because I'd love to see like how they've made it. And there we go, we're all done. Looking at my schedule, this is actually my last lesson of the day. So you actually have 8 lessons a day in the game, but in total there are 9 lessons you can do. So every day they kind of switch a little bit. So we didn't get the art class today, but I'm going to insert a clip of me doing the art lesson now for you guys, and once you've watched that, I will skip back to now and show you what to do after the school day is over. Now it's time for the art class. So for the art class, basically you just have to wait for the lesson to start, but once it starts, a image will appear on the big like screen over there, and you'll get given a paintbrush. Okay, here we go. So basically you get given a paintbrush with a bunch of colors down the bottom here, and you have to copy the image. So you just have to click the colors onto your canvas. But yeah, there's not any little hacks to do this one kind of faster or anything. You just have to paint the image. There we go. I have done mine, and then once it's done, you just need to wait for the lesson to end. Okay, so the school day has just ended. As you can see, it now says afternoon up here, but there's one thing you want to do before you go and sleep at the end of the day. You want to click backpack up here and then click homework, and you will have some homework. Now if it's not here, you just have to wait for a few seconds for it to load, but you're going to click start homework now, and you basically just have to press the matching keys like arrows on your keyboard, or you can just click them if you're on a mobile device, I'm pretty sure. But you just want to do all of this and complete the homework because you get XP for submitting the homework. I'm just going to do all of this quickly. Oh, the bubble things popped up, but there we go. I've completed all of my homework here. We had English, swimming and art. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take the homework to its box. So you want to go to whichever class it was for and click the homework turn in center, and as you can see, wait for my XP to go up. There we go. You get XP for doing this. So you just want to go and submit all your homework. So here we have English. I'm just going to submit my English homework and then the swimming one. And here we go. We have now done all of our homework and we are now finished in the school for the day. And if you go into your cell phone, if you slept just before you started the school day, your energy should be now on around 20 to 30%. So it'll be pretty low. Mine's on 0 because I didn't sleep beforehand. But now what we're going to do is we are going to go and teleport and head over to Diamond Beach to sleep. Here we go. We're at Diamond Beach. And like I said at the start of the video, this is just quicker than going all the way to the apartments. So you want to click this little button up here and then you want to click sleeping bag. And you want to select this and then just click on the floor and then you can sleep in this, and it's a really quick method. So here we go, my energy bar is now at 100, so if I jump out, as you can see, I've leveled up again. In total, that should have taken you around 25 minutes and you would have gotten around 2 levels, which means 50 minutes will give you around 4 levels and an hour should give you around 5. Now what I normally do is I try and do an hour of this in the morning and an hour of night, so that means I'm going up around 10 levels a day. But of course, some people like to sit and farm for ages. So if you sat and farmed on like the weekend for like 7 hours or something, you would be getting like 35 levels up, which is quite a lot. But yeah, that is just the preferred method I do to level up, and I thought I'd share it with you guys as some of you were asking. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful, and that is all for today's Royal High video. Let me know what you think. I know this is a little bit different, but I do want to do a few Royal High videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I love you all so much, glossettes. XOXO, Glossy Girl.